Que lo que mi gente, Sahirenys here, and in today's 2-Minute Q&A Tuesday, we are celebrating my family's 2-year anniversary of paying off over $99,000 of debt within 5 years. I am so excited to share more about my financial journey, answer some of your guys' questions about paying off debt, and hopefully motivating you and inspiring you to continue on your debt-free journey. But ya tu sabes, let's get right into it. We have multiple questions and we might have to make this a series because I do not know if I'll be able to answer all of these questions within 2 minutes. But today's first question is, what kind of debt did you and your husband have? And which method did you use to pay it off? Okay, my husband and I, we were very lucky to not have any consumer debt, but we both did have student loans and eventually car loans. So when it came to paying off our student loans and all of this debt, we realized that there's only 2 traditional ways to pay it off, either the Snowball method or the Avalanche method. The Snowball method really focuses on paying off the smallest debt that you have and paying the minimum on all of your other debts until you completely demolish that smallest debt and work upon the next smallest debt. Now, when it comes to the Avalanche method, that one actually focuses on your highest interest rate. So you work on that highest interest rate debt and you pay the minimum on the rest of your debts. And once you demolish that highest interest rate debt, you work on the next highest interest rate debt at that point. Now, for us, we actually talked about our student loan debt and all of their debts before we got married, while we were even dating. So we both knew that there was some tension there. I had some financial fears around the student loans, especially entering into my career in the financial service industry, where they make it very clear that if you can't manage your finances and if you file bankruptcy, you can't help people manage their finances. And of course, that makes a lot of sense, but it kind of freaks you out, especially when you're first starting off and you're in this industry. So my husband and I, we talked about it, how can we, modify these methods to help us achieve our financial goals of paying off our debts and reducing our financial fears. When we first started off our debt-free journey of paying off our student loans, we actually used the Snowball method. We found it more motivating and exciting to see that progress of knocking down that student loans little by little. And that's exactly what you need, especially when you're first starting and you're not really used to paying off that much debt. Once we got a little bit more comfortable, we actually switched to the Avalanche method when it came to our cars because it just made more sense during that time of our life to really focus on the car that had the highest interest rate that was costing us the most to keep at that time. The moral of this story is to, feel free to modify the Snowball or the Avalanche method to fit your reality to help you pay off your debt because, hey, that's the whole point of it, right? To pay off debt. Ooh, that was a good question. Like I said, we're going to have to do a part 2 and maybe even a part 3 to answer all of your guys' great questions. But if you want to learn more about my debt-free journey, you want to hear a conversation with my husband debating if being debt-free is overrated, or if you simply just want to learn more about the Snowball method and the Avalanche method, ya tu sabe, go to my website, thepoisedlifestyle.com. Do not forget to share this information with all of your friends and family. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on social media. Bye.